Brian, you got Spain coming up here this weekend. Talk us through your team selection for the fixture.
Yeah, it's been an interesting selection for us because we've had a really good pre-season block. A lot of hard work over the first kind of 3-4 weeks. We had a good hit out against Ireland and Wales, which has given us an opportunity to see players. So, the Spanish game for us is really important for us in terms of a test match, but we're still building towards playing South Africa on the 13th of October in Cape Town for WXV. So yeah, we've looked at a few permutations. We've also looked at some players coming back from injury as well, and some players that need game time. So there's a really good mix of some experience. There's some young players coming in, and some players who have put their hand up through pre-season as well that have given themselves an opportunity to perform this weekend.
How does this Spain fixture prepare you and the squad for WXV?
It's great to have that fixture. I think when you go into any tournament, it's really important that you have an opportunity to pit yourself against different opposition with different styles. We know that when we go into South Africa, we're going to play against South Africa and USA, who are both physical sides, but we also know we're playing against Japan, who play that kind of more open style, a little bit faster, and Spain kind of fall into that kind of category. So we know that playing against Spain will be similar to playing Japan. We've watched that game closely and they're both quite similar. So we know what to expect, but it gives us a really good idea of what to expect when they're in Cape Town as well.
You mentioned that it's been a long pre-season. What areas have you focused on specifically?
The way we want to play the game, we know that it's really important that we look after the ball in our own half, but in terms of our kick chase, we know that it's so important that our kick chase is up there in terms of how quickly we want to get the ball back and then get into good attacking areas of the game. We know how, when we play in the Six Nations, we know playing at speed. So we've been working a lot at speed over structure. So playing a lot of decision making, playing kind of changing points of contact. So a lot of it's been done through a lot of speed, but also some physical sessions as well. So there's been a lot of physicality in terms of contact conditioning, etc. But we know we want to play quickly, and there's been a lot of emphasis around that.
Can you tell us a bit about building the culture of the squad and the team's values that they're carrying into WXV?
Yeah, look, we talk very openly about being good, hard-working people, about working together. So as one, we've got the strap line with Scottish Rugby as well. As we work really hard, and we want to outwork any team that we play against. But we also know that behaviours off the field are so important. But the players have got to drive that. It's really important that the behaviours off the field are kind of, I suppose, echoed on the field. So as a management team, we just want to see good training sessions, good prep off the field as well. So the culture has got to be player-led. We really work hard on a player-led culture because to get feedback, to get discussions around the players is a lot. It's probably a lot more valuable coming from them. It's more powerful coming from players as well. So yeah, we've worked really closely with our leadership group on that as well. So we'll see it grow, and it's continuing to grow, and we'll always tweak as we go along, but we're really happy in the environment at the moment.
And you touched on the fact that you'll be facing different styles of team out at WXV. How important will that be for the next World Cup cycle?
Yeah, WXV is good for that. So obviously, we've gone over to WXV, but we're not playing against any Six Nations opposition that we know quite well. So to play against Spain, to play against USA, to play against Japan, to play against South Africa is a real positive for us. Obviously, a World Cup cycle for us isn't necessarily about just playing against different opposition, but it's also about building a squad, and that's probably the most pleasing thing of this whole programme is that we learned a lot in the Six Nations. We unearthed 2 or 3 really good youngsters in the Six Nations. We've brought in another few into here as well, and I think it's probably the strongest 30 we've had, and with that we're really excited at what's to come.